When you like and subscribe, I will fill your BS-shaped hole with my magic, I mean miracle shtick.
You have desire. Think about that. Regardless of what sort of attractions you might have, we're nothing but moist robots. No procreation. Moist.
I had a God-shaped hole
Moist. No
in my heart.
procreation. Moist.
One day I was in the closet, deep in prayer and thanksgiving to the Lord, when all of a sudden I had an intense burning in my bosom. Now this wasn't like when I converted to Mormonism, or charismatic Pentecostalism, or born-again evangelical Christian nationalism, or progressive Christ-conscious prosperity-driven universalism. This one was real, and it was quite painful. After consulting scripture, I knew what I had to do. I rushed across town to meet with my church elder so he could lay hands on me and spiritually heal me with his gift of faith. He tried everything that his father and his father's father had taught him, but to no avail. My heart was still in excruciating pain. I thanked my pastor, paid him for his time, and then headed home. Well, bless my heart, wouldn't you know I came across a Christian hospital. It must have been an omen from God meant specifically for me. After dealing with some minor technicalities at the admissions desk, I was rushed straight into the operating room for surgery. When I awoke from the surgery, my doctor was there to consult with me. "Oh, good BS, you're awake. How are you feeling?" "I feel like I was just run over by an iron chariot." "Oh no, it should take some time, but you'll heal just fine. There was a hole in your heart, but we patched it up." "You said a hole in my heart? Was it shaped like God?" "How should I know?" "That's right. It must be a God-shaped hole because no one's ever seen God before. Thanks, Doc." As the doctor left, I reflected on the spiritual meaning of having a God-shaped hole in my heart, and thanked Jesus for obviously guiding the hands of the surgeon to fix it. My meditation was cut short when the pleasant shift nurse came in to bring me my lunch. Pepperoni pizza, a pudding cup, and a banana. Ah, the banana. God's perfect design to refute the devil/evolutionist's lies. An easy pull tab for opening. A convenient color-coded freshness label. And it fits perfectly in your hand. Oh my golly! A revelation just struck me like a plague in Egypt.
Turn the friggin' frogs gay!
My heart. This banana. It all made sense. I had a banana-shaped hole in my face. I figured it wouldn't hurt to try just the tip, so I gently removed the forepeel. To avoid being too risque for some of the more immature audience out there, let me just say, it was the most beautiful thing to use that glorious hole for God's intended purposes, and one of the most fulfilling experiences of my life. I just knew I would never be the same. After a delicious meal, and having my thirst quenched, I had to use the little cowboy's room. What happened next changed my life forever. Staring up from me at the John was a perfectly sized banana-shaped turd. I had 2 banana-shaped holes in my body. What happened next was one of the most awkward, painful, yet strangely satisfying experiences of my life. But for some reason I couldn't quite place my finger on. I had an overwhelming feeling of guilt. Like I was some filthy abomination that God was just frowning at. I really wish I would have stayed in the closet earlier. And I still have nightmares about bananas to this very day.
Behold the atheist's nightmare.
So if there is a moral to this testimony, I guess it would be that you don't need to plug every hole that you find, and that Satan, not Jesus, obviously planted bananas in the garden to tempt mankind. Banana, 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 that's all, folks.